Now we're going to go through the rewards and the perks. You have to adapt your target. Of course, you have a very definite product with its specs, but you have to think, as I said, in terms of the who is going to get it. So first, think about the purchasing power. What budget do they have? Second, the motivations. Is it about getting the product? Is it about joining a community? Or maybe it's about supporting a cause. Next, for the higher levels, you can think about prizes that attract companies and organizations. Of course, they have more purchasing power, so you have to adapt accordingly. The number of perks that we recommend is from 5 to 10. So 7 is a very good number at the beginning. After that, of course, for every crowdfunding platform, you can add more. There are 3 categories of perks. So the first one is acknowledgement. So that can be a thank you on Facebook, on Twitter, or maybe just postal cards that you're going to send by mail. The second one are products. So that means shipping the product in itself to the person backing, or maybe it's a variation. So it can include different colors, different combinations. You can also do premium versions of the product itself. A second category for inspiration is experience. So that means inviting the person to maybe your office, include them into the design process, or any other unique experience that you can offer. The most popular perk is $25, so that's something that you really have to think about. Also, one thing that I recommend is think how to give virtual rewards instead of physical rewards. Why? Physical rewards needs lots of logistics. Virtual rewards in itself, that's something that you only have to produce once, and then you can email or maybe share online very easily. So that means you don't have any other costs. Here are 3 good examples. So first, in terms of acknowledgement, you can see here Oya. So for $10, you can get a special thanks for the team. That was a very popular perk, and then that made them get the word out. The second example that I like is the Oculus Rift. So you can see here that for $300, you can get like a discounted price of the special glasses. That also made the campaign very popular. In terms of experience, I like to showcase the Spike Lee crowdfunding movie campaign. So for $10,000, Spike Lee, the filmmaker, offers to invite you to his house in New York City, spend the day and evening with him. He was offering to cook for you. So that's a very unique experience that nobody can get. If you don't have any inspiration, so those are a few tips that we recommend. So of course there is the product and the variations of the product. You can also include into that like advanced or early access. So most people, for example, for at a different price, you can access to the beta version of the product. You can also offer enhanced versions. So that includes maybe accessories. That includes like a different color, but people are going to be able to pay a premium to get that product. You can also offer merchandise and souvenirs. I mentioned postal cards before, but it can also be screensavers, clothing, whatever that fits what you're doing. Behind the scenes photos, videos, and booklets are also very interesting. We're thinking about maybe if you're doing a video game, you can do an art booklet that you're going to offer to the fans. So one thing that you can do is offer your backers to participate and choose content. If you're doing a comics book, you can offer them for, let's say, $500 to be part of the story adventure, so they can have a part into the story. You can also offer them to be part of the product itself. You can give contributors credit. So one of the recent crowdfunding campaigns that we did was have a unique page on the website where they can have their name, the name of the company. So that's really good for them, when they want to be really not just buy the product, but be part of the project in itself. Of course, you can combine rewards. So the more people contribute, the more they get acknowledgement, the more they get products, and the more they get experience. One last thing is private parties, events, and occasions. So of course, if you're doing a project, you can organize, let's say, a launch party, invite everyone to be part of that launch party. Don't forget about budget and basic accounting. In the perk price, you need to include, of course, the production costs, but it's a little bit more than that. You also have to think about delivery costs. So talk to the major shipping providers and then negotiate something that's interesting for you. After that, you also have to include all the platform and payment fees. So that depends on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, the plan that you're using. So make sure that you include that. Also the payment processing fees. After that, think about what I say markup. So in that, it includes all the marketing costs, the video costs, all the, I would say, salaries. That can be a really good portion of your project. So make sure that you don't forget about it. The worst thing that can happen to your project is that you only include the production costs, and then at the end, when you finish designing, when everything is set up, you will discover that you're actually not profitable and you're actually losing money. So there is no incentive to actually deliver backers what they were asking for. Of course, you need to, I would say, benchmark a little bit what other people are offering for the same price. So think a little bit about the value perceived of what you're offering. You can also imagine different scenarios for different pricings, how many people are going to contribute to that. So that plays into the number of items purchased.